do we have a place where we can go, but we don't have to sit on the outside and let stress eat us up. Because stress will eat you up. But we don't have to sit on the outside and let it eat us up. For we have a place that we can go because Jesus said, come unto me. Now there are three things that I want us to notice in this invitation. Because that's what this is. This is an invitation.
Yes.
It's an invitation. How many of you have ever received an invitation to a birthday party or to a wedding or to some special event? And they sent you the invitation because they want you to what? Come. And Jesus is sending out this invitation because he wants you and I to what? Come. So he sends the invitation to us by saying, come.
Yes.
And there's three things that I want us to notice here. The first thing to notice is that he didn't put a time on when we can come.
All right.
He said, Elder Bill, he said, come. Now that's without a time limit. See, we can come to the Lord in the morning. We can come to him in the noonday. We can come to him in the midnight hour. We can come to the Lord anytime. And when we get there, his door is always open. Oh, come on. When we get there, his door is always open. See, it's not like the psychologist. If you have to go see a psychologist because you're stressed out, you have to go and see them based on the hours of operation. You have to wait until they open the door. You have to wait until they put the open sign in the window. You have to wait for them to open their office. But with Jesus, we can come anytime. The second thing that we want to notice is that it's an open invitation to everyone. It's not just for the preachers. It's not just for the teachers. It's not just for the church leaders. No, it's for everyone. The invitation is for everyone. It's for all those who are at the front door, and it's for all those who are at the back door. It is an invitation for everyone. He didn't say who can come and who couldn't come. He didn't say because you give the most tithes you can come. No. He said those who give the most tithes and those who have barely enough to give, they can come. He said it doesn't matter if you're young or if you're old. It doesn't matter what your economical status is. Jesus said you can come. He says come. And the third thing, the final thing to notice is that it's a free invitation. There's no money involved. If you go see a psychologist, you know what? You better have some money.
And a lot of it.
Because they're not going to see you for free.
Something like that.
Any free consultation is over the phone. But if you go down to that office, you are going to have to pay. But when we come to Jesus, it is a free invitation. It doesn't cost us anything at all. He says, come. Here's the question. He said, come. But how do we come to Jesus? How do we come to him? How do we come to him when we're stressed out? Well, the way that we come to Jesus when we're stressed out is by getting on our knees and praying.
Yeah.
That's how you go to Jesus. You go to Jesus down on your knees. You go to Jesus in your prayer closet. He said, come, you go, but you got to go on your knees. But it's an open invitation for everybody. So the first thing that we have to do if we want to find rest from our stress, we have to go to Jesus. The second thing that we have to do if we want to find rest from our stress is to take your load to Jesus. He says, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden. That's a load. Jesus called for those who are affected by stress. That's when the stress has become too heavy for you to carry. That's when the stress is weighing you down. That's when the stress is affecting your praise. That's when the stress is affecting your worship. That's when the stress is wearing you down. That's when the stress is breaking you down. That's when you're starting to feel the crunch from the stress. He says, all ye that labor and are heavy laden. Now, he didn't say, get rid of your load first before you come. No. The sense of the text is for us to come with our load. Bring it with you. There's a reason why we could come with our load. And it's because the Lord is not affected, watch this, it is because the Lord is not affected by the weight of our burdens. He's not affected by the weight of our burdens. Our burdens may weigh us down. Our burdens may weigh our friends down. Our burdens may weigh our family members down. But they won't weigh Jesus down. For there is no burden of yours and no burden of mine that's too heavy for the Lord to carry. There's no burden, no matter how heavy it is, no matter what it may be, the Lord can handle it. Think about it like this. Whatever your heaviest burden is, take it and compare it to what the Lord had done in creation. With all of its intricacies, all of its complexities, all of its sophistication, when you look at that compared to the weight of your burden, then you'll see that the weight of your burden to the Lord weighs less than a speck of dust. You will see that it cannot be compared to how strong God is when it comes to Him carrying and helping us to carry our load. Understand this, my brothers and sisters. You will do far better going to Jesus with your load than trying to bear it yourself. Because if you bear it yourself, you might go under. If you bear it yourself, you might not make it through. If you bear it yourself, you might fall out. But if you go to Jesus with your load, you have a chance to come up.
Yeah.
If you go to Jesus with your load, you have a chance to make it through.
Yeah.
If you go to Jesus with your load, you have a chance to survive the weight that is caused by your load.
Yeah.
That's only if you go to Jesus. And I tell you, my brothers and sisters, it's time for us to go to Jesus. It's time for us. It's time for us to stop taking it lightly. It is time for us to be serious about the fact that no matter what comes and goes, no matter what causes stress in my life, I'm going to Jesus. And I'm not worried about the weight of my burden because I understand that He can handle it. He can carry it. It's not too heavy for Him. I don't have to get rid of it first. I can bring it with me and the Lord can uphold me. Even with my burdens.
Yeah.
So we see here the second thing is that you have to take your load to Jesus.
Yeah.
So not only must we go to Jesus, not only must we take our load to Jesus, but the third and final thing, if you want to find rest from your stress, you have to receive what He has to offer. Look what He says here. He says, and I will give you rest. Jesus states Himself as the source of our relief from stress. Which means that any real relief